College of Agriculture. 26 will be receiving the master's degree, and 22 students will be receiving the PhD. Students in the College of Agriculture come from across the state and across the world. Today we have representatives from 34 different parishes in the state, 13 states, and 8 foreign countries among our graduates. Our undergraduate class is approximately 60% female, with average age in the early 20s. 73% of our graduates today, our undergraduates, began their college careers as freshmen at LSU, most beginning their careers in the 2007 and 8 academic year. Our earliest undergraduate today began their career in 1979, Perseverance. Our most seasoned undergraduate is 51 years old. Our youngest graduate student is a mere 23. Our veteran graduate student is 60 years old. We're so proud of all of you and all you've done. All of our students have studied in rigorous degree programs. Many candidates have multiple majors and minors. The excellent group of students and faculty is one of the reasons that the College of Agriculture has been recognized and ranked as one of the top 20 colleges of agriculture in the nation. I'm pleased to present those students today who are graduating with University Latin Honors. As your name is called, would you please rise and remain standing? Candidates for summa cum laude must graduate and maintain a grade point average of at least 3.9. Their achievements are noted by the wearing of one set of gold and one set of purple cords. The candidate for summa cum laude this year, Taylor B. Huddy, in textile material merchandising from Covington, Louisiana. Candidates for magna cum laude must maintain a GPA of at least 3.8. Their achievement is noted by the wearing of 2 sets of gold cords. The candidate for magna cum laude this year is Ashley Breon Miller, Family and Child Science from Madisonville, Louisiana. Candidates cum laude graduate and maintain a graduate grade point average of at least 3.7. Their achievement is noted by the wearing of 2 sets of purple cords. Candidates graduating cum laude this year are Joseph Bischoff from Eunice in Forestry Management, and Catherine Norman from Baton Rouge in Natural Resource Technology. Congratulations to all of you for maintaining this exciting and excellent academic record. You may note that some students are wearing a ribbon on their academic gown. This ribbon signifies some of the honorary memberships that they may be in. Membership in Phi Kappa Phi, which is the National Scholastic Honorary Society. Those students will be wearing a ribbon. Any students that have been initiated into Phi Kappa Phi, would you please stand? Congratulations to you. Gamma Sigma Delta is the International Honorary Scholarship Association for Agriculture, and the broad objectives of the society is to encourage advancement and improvement in all branches of agricultural sciences and industry. Will any of our graduates who have been initiated into Gamma Sigma Delta this year, would you please stand and be recognized? LSU is pleased to honor students who have met the high standards set by faculty members from every college at LSU and by the communication across the curriculum program. These recipients of the LSU Distinguished Communicator Award, the first such award of its kind in the nation, have distinguished themselves through participation in intense study in communication in its various types, written, spoken, visual, and technological. They've earned high GPAs in their communications courses over the term of their careers, and have built websites to display their talents with other students and with faculty. We have a student that received the Outstanding Communicator Award this year, Mary Elizabeth Johnson in Natural Resource Ecology and Management. Received this award yesterday. We're very proud and pleased of this. Dr. Mike Caller is her advisor. Would Ms. Johnson please stand? One of our customs in these ceremonies is to have some of the outstanding faculty in the college deliver messages to our graduates and to those that are here. Today we're pleased to have with us to deliver the commencement message Dr. Ken Bondioli. Dr. Bondioli is Dupree Endowed Professor of Animal Sciences in our School of Animal Sciences. He's a graduate of Cornell University and received his PhD at Washington State. Before coming to LSU, Dr. Bondioli was a research scientist in several primarily biomedical, biotech companies and pharmaceutical companies. Give you just a little bit of background on Dr. Bondioli. His research is primarily in embryo biotech applications in medicine and in agriculture. The production of pharmaceuticals through transgenic transfer of animals or cloning. The new farming spelled with a PH rather than an F. Recent papers that Dr. Bondioli has published include Otoplasm transfer and interspecies somatic cell nuclear transfer, distribution of sexes within left and right uterine horns of cattle, and transgenic dairy cattle, genetic engineering on a large scale. Dr. Bondioli.
Thank you for that introduction, Dean Kuntz, and I would like to welcome all of you and say good morning to our graduates and their family members and all your friends who have come to support you. As a faculty member here at LSU, I have sat through these graduations a few times, and I've sat in the chairs that you are sitting there, and I know what you're thinking. You're ready to get your diploma and move on and start the party. All right? So we'll keep this short. I'll have a few comments and maybe give some insight. I must say that I've never spoken at a graduation before. This is a first for me. Before coming to the university, I haven't actually attended very many graduations, including most of my own I did not attend. So I'm a little out of my element here. I did Google graduation speeches and found some examples. That didn't help very much. I wasn't too inspired by any of them, so I decided to wing it on my own. So I'll make a few observations about who we are and why we're here. And maybe I'll at least try to give some insight for the future to our graduates. Then I'll sit down and we can get on with what we really came here to do, and that's to honor these students and to pass out some diplomas. So as I said, my first observation concerns the college that we are part of. As Dean Kuntz has mentioned, this is the College of Agriculture, and he has given you some statistics about the graduates and various people who are here to receive diplomas. And you can tell if you look into your program and see all the different departments that are represented within this college. It might seem that the collection of departments that make up the College of Agriculture is a strange mix. But I think if you think about it and you consider everything that's entailed in modern agriculture, I think you see that there is a place, definitely a place for all of these departments and all of these disciplines represented in the College of Agriculture to move forward. And I think it's worthy of making these comments about the College of Agriculture and agriculture at this time, because in some circles, at least in some circles, the value of agriculture in today's world has been questioned. or at least the importance of agriculture has been lessened in some people's minds. I want to assure our graduates and their family and friends that this is not the case. The students here have chosen wisely in moving into agriculture, and you have entered into a very important field with a great future. Earlier this week, we had a groundbreaking ceremony for a new animal science, food science, and veterinary science building that they are just starting to build on campus. The governor, Bobby Jindal, and the Commissioner of Agriculture, Mike Strain, both spoke at the ceremony, and they both spoke of the importance of agriculture in the state of Louisiana and its contribution to the economy of this state. And we've all heard this before, and it goes well beyond the state of Louisiana and what powers this economy. Nationally and globally, we are faced with a huge challenge in providing food and fiber to support a growing population. So the combined disciplines represented by this college and the students of this college, collectively referred to as agriculture, is arguably the most important discipline one could choose. So you've chosen well, and I congratulate you for that. A couple of years ago, I read a news article on Yahoo that is reported a study by Britain's top science academy. And the academy has some fancy name, which I don't recall. But it's the contents of that report and some of the comments is something I like to include in my class. I teach a class in animal biotechnology. And the main statement coming out of this report included a statement that in order to increase food yields to feed another 2.3 billion people by the year 2050 and minimize the environmental impact of farming, we must utilize food in agricultural biotechnology. I don't really mean this as a shameless pitch for biotechnology, even though it is. That's what I do, as Dean Coombs has indicated, and so I, in some ways, can't help myself pitching biotechnology when I have the opportunity. But there are a couple of themes, other themes in this statement and within the report that I'd like to comment on, because I think they're pertinent to our mission here today. The first point is the big "and" that was in that statement. Produce enough food and minimize the environmental impact. So immediately we see that there are competing objectives. And these two objectives seriously compete, and they often clash in a very big way. We could introduce several more "ands" into this statement. We need to produce food, and the food needs to be affordable, economic, and it has to be safe and nutritious food, nutrition and home ecology. You can have equal distribution of the food, and on and on. So biotechnology is not going to address all these issues. So some